Hello and welcome back to Kidocracy at Large. I'm Siddhant Chandra, here every other Saturday to consider collective conditions and current events in the light of kidocracy. Kidocracy is a declaration of the rule of minors and minorities through collective movements and individual actions, combating adult supremacy and majoritarian fascism. Today I want to do a kidocratic reading of the film The Story of the 3-Day Pass, currently streaming online from the TIFF Cinematheque. An absolute gem. It was made in 1967 in France by Melvin van Peebles, a pioneer in Black American cinema and an overall Renaissance man who wrote, painted, and made music. Rebuffed by Hollywood, Melvin van Peebles went to France and wrote novels in French. And one of them, La Permission, provides the basis of the film, The Story of the 3-Day Pass. Turner, a black soldier in an American army base in France, has earned the trust of his racist captain. He has been given a promotion and a 3-day leave before he starts his new job. His only critic seems to be his own face in the mirror, who calls him Uncle Tom. On the streets of Paris, Turner is approached only by children. He is free to observe, but not to participate. He appreciates the irony of a piece of street theater that he observes, in which a chained actor symbolizes humanity's enslavement to marriage and capitalism. But what about Turner, who simply wants to dance with a white woman? On his first night off, in a nightclub, Turner's fantasy comes true when Miriam, a young French woman, agrees to dance with him. So begins a wild adventure that liberates both from their respective jobs and wage slavery. She wants to go to the beach, and Turner has a car. So off they go to Normandy. Miriam too has called in sick at her job in a shop. She tells Turner that she wanted to become a teacher and had taken the exams, but had failed. And since then, fell sick on and off. Miriam's entrapment in the class system and Turner's own in white supremacist world create the perfect partners in crime. Released from their chains, Turner and Miriam indulge their mutual attraction in a hotel room. The theater of their asymmetrical fantasies unfurls in their heads. While Turner imagines himself to be an aristocrat in a moated castle, sipping wine and making love to another aristocrat, she imagines herself being captured by wild savages in a jungle and being ravished by him. Best of all, he imagines white supremacist skinheads protesting black freedom outside their hotel in Normandy, and thrills at the joys of eating forbidden fruit. Dinner at a Chinese restaurant, followed by drinks at a flamenco performance. But Turner's friendly offer of a drink to the Roma performer elicits a racist insult. He punches the man, a fight ensues, and they leave, with Miriam thinking aloud that being called black is a compliment. While Miriam understands class, Turner knows racism. Still, the next morning blossoms with Turner playing ball with a bunch of little boys on a hill. And then off to the beach with Miriam. And as they soak in the sunlight on the beach, they are spotted by his colleagues who are also on vacation from the army base. While Miriam greets them cheerfully. Turner knows what's coming. Still, the magic of the day keeps unfurling and culminates in a moonlit night when they declare love for each other and imagine a life together. Perhaps a recipe for heartbreak in that time and place. But Turner has been able to silence his inner critic who laughed at his dreams. He has shaken off his chains and blasted an internal ceiling for good. The film premiered in 1967 in the San Francisco International Film Festival, launching Van Peebles' illustrious film career. 1967 was also the year that the landmark civil rights case, Loving versus Virginia, legalized interracial marriage in the United States. Mildred and Richard Loving, an interracial couple, had married 10 years before in 1958 and had been penalized by the state of Virginia for violating its laws against interracial marriage. The couple appealed, and after 10 long years of litigation, the US Supreme Court legalized interracial marriage. What's more, this landmark case of Loving versus Virginia set the precedent for the legalization of gay marriage in the United States in 2015. I want to present Turner and Miriam's actions, like that of Richard and Mildred Loving, and the gay couples who fought for marriage equality, as exemplifying the value number 1 of kidocratic education. Everyone is an artist. Everyone is an artist is a phrase popularized by Joseph Beuys, German artist and educator, who believed in the power of universal human creativity. He believed only art could bring about revolutionary change. That is, art liberated from narrow notions of producing art objects. According to Beuys, everyone contributes to the artwork of the future social order when they act from the empowered position of a free artist instead of that of a rule-bound bureaucrat. Turner, Miriam, the Lovings, and the gay couples who fought for marriage equality did not play according to rules. They freely loved whom they loved and appended the chess game of business as usual till then to declare a new social order, one with long-term consequences. Prince Harry and Meghan's flight from England is a similar artwork, as is Greta's strike outside the Swedish parliament, and whistleblower Frances Haugen's blasting of Facebook, and all those who participate in BLM, Extinction Rebellion, and Fridays for Future are artists. Women all over the world litigating sexual assault are artists. Indigenous people fighting displacement all over the world are artists, as are those fighting the caste system in India and participating in the farmers' strike. Humanity is an ongoing artwork in progress, and each of us co-creates it. And as we grapple with the intensifying climate emergency, it is important to remember that we are not helpless. We are artists who can shape the future, both individually and collectively. The more of us recognizing our right to live free, creative lives, appending the rules of the planet's richest 1%, the more possible and richer our future becomes. What artwork or artivist action are you co-creating or planning? Please do share in the comment section so we can be inspired. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Till then, bye.